All right, what's going on, guys? It's Coach D coming at you. We're here for another Ask Coach D session on this Wednesday. All right, today, first off, as you guys tune in, put down in the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from, all right? And make sure I know you're there, okay? And now, one of the topics I want to talk about today, okay, is really simple, okay? The question is, do you want to go fast or do you want to go far? Now, I know we've heard it before, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with someone. But how do we actually put that into practice? You know what I'm saying? And not just our life, but in our business, specifically, how do we actually put that into practice to something, to like usable action steps, right? Because a lot of times we will hear these, cool sayings, right? But we don't really know how to apply them. Right. So it just becomes like another cliche. It becomes like another Facebook post, if you will. Right. And what's going on? My man ain't down. What's going on? Say, hey, girl, what's up? All right. So check this out. When you think about, when you're trying to grow your business and everything, right? It can be, let's just be real. It can be a struggle trying to do it on your own. Right. Am I only talking to myself here? Right. Let me know down in the comments. Like, as you guys are growing your business, right? No matter how many years you've been doing it or how many days you've been doing it, or if you just literally started an hour ago, right? Do you find that it is often difficult at times when you're trying to do that solo, right? Trying to do that by yourself. If you have found it difficult, put down in the comments, say, yeah, that's me, right? And I'll be typing that too. Yeah, that's me, right? It can be really difficult, right? And like I said, we've heard the term, if you want to go far, right? Go together. If you want to go, if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone, right? So we're like, all right, yeah, we get it. But how do we actually put that into something that we can do? So I'm going to give you two ways. I'm going to give you guys two tips today, okay, that you can use like right now, okay? Literally these two things I have done, okay? I have actually done. Now, you guys know sometimes I'll tell you guys about things that I think will work, but I haven't tried it. Well, these things I have done and they work, right? Okay. So I'm going to give you real life scenarios. All right. So that way you can implement that in your business. Is that all right if I drop some sauce? If y'all want the sauce, because y'all know I love spilling the tea, man. Y'all know that, right? So if y'all want the sauce, put that in the comments, say sauce. Just put sauce. Don't worry if you misspell it. Put sauce. Let me know you want the sauce. All right. Put down sauce in the comments. All right. So check this out. All right. There's two things that I'm going to talk about. Okay. And it is dealing with you progressing, right? But you not having to progress alone. So we're talking about you going together. Okay. You going together. All right. That's the one we're going to talk about. All right. Not the one where you're going fast, right? Now, don't get me wrong. You can go fast with a crew, right? You got the right crew and y'all train, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody train, hey, you better keep up, right? All right. But we're going to talk about going together. All right. And we're going to talk about two things. Two things, number one and number two, okay? I'm going to give you guys two tips. Number one, the first tip here, okay, is collaboration. Collaboration, all right? If you know what collaboration is, just type the word collaboration down below. So if you don't type it, that means you don't know what it is, but it's okay. But I want to know, do you know what collaboration is? Put it down in the comments, collaboration, okay? Collaboration. And don't worry if you misspell it, because I might misspell it, and y'all better not call me out on my misspelling, because y'all understand what I'm talking about, right? Collaboration, okay? Collaboration. Now, specifically, I'm going to give an example of this, because once again, it's too many times that people will give you, they'll tell you what to do, right? But they don't really explain it, so you don't really understand. It just sounds good, like, yeah, collaboration, yay! What? Right? That's how we be like, what? Right? After it's all said and done, and then we wind up doing nothing, and people be like, oh, you ain't doing that because you're late. No, a lot of times people don't do anything because they really don't know what to do. Like you left them halfway, but we don't be trying to leave people halfway, right? We're trying to get you all the way there. So collaboration. Here's an example, okay, of collaboration. All right, this is one that I've done before, and I continue to do, and I actually have one scheduled sometime either this week or next week. I have another one scheduled, collaboration, right? Here's one thing you can do, okay? Let's say, for instance, you're in the space of needing customers, right? I don't care what you're selling. You're needing customers, right? Why don't you link up with another person, another business person, all right? And you do a live stream, okay? A live stream with them, like a live interview, okay? A live interview. Now it doesn't have to be live, but as long as it's on video, it doesn't have, or it could be audio too, but it doesn't have to be live. It can be recorded and then you stream it live. Okay, you can do that, right? But the point is, you're doing an interview, like on a Facebook Live. I've done those, right? YouTube, I've done those, right? I love doing live interviews, right? Podcast, boom, you can do that, right? You know what I mean? But a live interview where you're on someone's podcast or you're on someone's Facebook feed or you're on someone's YouTube feed, right? And you guys are talking about a topic, right, that is relevant to the audience that's listening. Okay, that's relevant to the audience that's listening, right? So if you are in, let's say you are in life insurance, you sell life insurance, right? So then you connect with someone who has an audience of people of said age that would be interested in life insurance. Right? Not saying that younger people aren't interested in life insurance. I'm not saying that, but you should know your target audience. If you don't, watch some of my other videos. You feel me? All right. So you collaborate with someone else who has an audience that would like to hear what you have to say. Right? So that means you joining them on their live interview. And then guess what? Because this is a collaboration, right? Then guess what? You then can have a live interview, or like I said, it could be pre-recorded, and you invite them onto your live interview. So now, here is their audience here. They're happy people. Dang, look at that eyeball. It was all crooked. Okay, that's a crooked eyeball. It's okay. We love them all, right? They're all happy people, right? And some of these people have some happy money, right? Right? So don't you want to be in front of those happy people? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Right? All right. And then you guys just switch off like that. And typically, all right, now I'm not saying every time, but typically these are things that don't even cost money because you're swapping it out. You know what I mean? You're switching it off. You're collaborating. So they're not going to charge you. You're not going to charge them. Right? Boom. But it's massive effect, right? You're getting your brand out there, your name out there. And when they come onto your live stream, they're getting their brand out there. As a matter of fact, Don and I did a collaboration where he came on a live stream with me. Right, we talked about a topic that was relevant to the audience that I could bring to him, right? And then I shouted out his business, shouted out his link, and told people to go and check out the at the time he was doing the challenge he had. That's literally collaboration. It cost him nothing. It cost him nothing, right? Because we do business together. You see what I'm saying? We do business together, so it cost him absolutely nothing. Right? It was nothing out of pocket. He didn't pay me like, $2,000 to do that. Right? But that helped him further his brand. And the more he does it, or the more anyone does it, right, it's going to help you further your brand even more. And especially using, tools like this right here, and I'm using StreamYard. If you guys don't have StreamYard, you want to check it out, hit me up. I'll give you the link for it. Right? You can check it out. But using, tools like this make it super easy, super duper easy. So collaborations, have you guys, let me know in the comments, have you guys ever done a collaboration of this type, whether it's an interview, on video or on audio, right? Like a podcast. Have you guys done a live collaboration? Let me know, put down in the comments and say, yes, I have. Okay. If you have, say, yes, I have. If you haven't, say, no, I haven't. Okay. Let me know down in the comments, guys, because you definitely need to be jumping on that. Absolute collaboration all day. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And there's a lot of people totally missing this. And I'm talking about, there's people, in our space, in, the online space, right? And they're like, I can't make any sales. I don't know how to close people. I don't know how to get leads, right? And this is, and I make these funny faces because I used to be that person, right? Saying the same darn thing, right? I don't know how to get any leads. I don't know how to make any sales. I don't know how to talk to people to close them. I don't know what to say to make them get, make them to buy, blah, 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 right? Meanwhile, right, while you're still trying to figure that out, get your name out there, bro. Get your name out there, sis, right? Get some collaborations, right, so that you can benefit them and they can benefit you and everybody's winning. Do you guys think, I want y'all to think for a minute, do y'all think that, because there's people who come up to me, not physically, obviously, right? But they'll come to me in my inbox or in my email or text me, right? And I'll say, hey, Coach D, right? And they're like, oh, I just watched your video. I love your videos, right? So my point is, right? Do you think that anybody at all knows my name just because I made a Facebook page? No, like never in Neversville does that happen, right? Just because you make a Facebook page, then everybody knows your name. Or just because, you know what I mean, you feel special, then everyone knows your name. No, it's because I do things like what I'm telling you guys now, what I'm teaching you, what I'm teaching you to do now. Things that are simple, right? Yeah, it's simple. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Ain't stop it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, simple to do, right? And it doesn't take a lot of time. I'm talking about a live interview that could be like maybe 15, 20 minutes, right? Or if you're doing an interview with 𝐬𝐿, now 𝐬𝐿, he was doing his thing, you know what I mean? So 𝐬𝐿 was getting all in it. I've done interviews with Victoria. I've done them with, oh my gosh, can't even think of her name, but I've done it with multiple people. Well, as a matter of fact, I think I did one with Toya. I think we did one too. All right. So yes. And someone said, no, I have not. Why? And I'm not jumping on you guys. I want to know, put that in the comments if you haven't done a live collaboration, right? If you haven't done that yet, a live interview or podcast, just tell me why in the comments, please. Please tell me why. It might be something I can help you with. It's not about trying to jump on you, but tell us in the comments why you have not. Anyone who, if you've not, tell us why you have not, and we're going to come back to those comments. Yeah, I'm going to read them. Yeah, I am. Okay? All right? Number 2. And my last tip right here. Number 2, what else could you do, right, to help you guys go together instead of feeling like it's all on you, right? You know what I mean? Like, I think people get stuff mixed up because it's like we know that we are responsible for our success or failure, right? We know that, right? But we take that out of context. We take that to mean that because we are responsible for our own success, that means we must do it by ourselves. Do y'all ever feel that way? That because we are responsible for our own success or failures, then we must do it ourselves. Have y'all ever felt that way? Do y'all feel that way? Now put down in the comments if you have or do feel that way. Say, yes, I feel that. If you haven't, then say, no, I don't feel that. Right? Let me know what you feel. Right? I want to know in the comments. Let me know. Okay? Because I will admit I have felt that way. Because, and a lot of it, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? A lot of it has to do with my upbringing, right? Because the type of mom that I have, she's a single parent, but the type of mom that I have, you know, probably because she was a single parent, you know, probably, I guess, you know, she did a lot of stuff for herself. She didn't rely on anyone like that I know of ever, right? Like actually the other family members relied on her. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember her ever asking, you know, for like rent money or something like that. Now, if she did, I just don't know, right? But I know a lot of people came to her. So what I mean by part of my upbringing is that I saw her do it on her own, right? Struggle through it on her own. And the operative word was struggle. See what I'm saying? We take that as like a badge of honor. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. I did it all by myself. Nobody ain't helped me with nothing. I'm a self-made millionaire. Right? We take that as a badge of honor. Well, I'm going to tell you how I think about it. I look at it like this. You was a little bit slow, right? And I mean a little bit slow, meaning you did not stop to think that you could have done more than what you did, and possibly with a little bit less strife than you had you went together. Okay? So I don't see it as a badge of honor. So when I'm saying that was part of my upbringing, but it's also something part of the paradigm that I've had to change over the years. I've had to change the paradigm of thinking that I got to do it all by myself, right? I don't need nobody else. It's all about me when it comes to, you know, making it happen and getting this paper, right? I've had to change that paradigm because I've learned, right? Excuse me. I've learned that when I go together, right, when I'm going with folk, right, on a path, I get farther. And that facade about, oh, if you go by yourself, you go faster. I'm going to tell you what happens when you're trying to go by yourself, go faster, right? You might start out, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. That was my alarm. I'm sorry. You know, you might start out, you know what I mean, going fast, like, whoop, 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 whoop. Man, Then you get tired. You know what I mean? Like life be hitting you like boom, boom, body blow, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Right hook, left hook, right? And then what happens? There's nobody there to give you no water. It's just you, right? You know what I mean? Then you be up there doubting yourself like, damn, did I choose the right profession? I don't even know. I think I need to pray about this situation. Like you be having those moments. You feel me? I know y'all done had the moments. Put down in the comments, y'all done had the moments, okay? So trying to go by yourself is not a badge of honor, in my opinion. So that brings me to number 2, okay? What else can we do? How about this? Now, y'all probably didn't think about this. Y'all probably didn't, okay? Just be real with it. Share knowledge. And I'm going to explain what I mean, okay? Share knowledge. For example, let's say there's something that you wanted to learn, okay? Like, let's say there's tons of people who want to learn how to get leads, right? Like pretty much everybody, right? Want to learn how to get leads in one shape or form or another, whether it's, oh, how can I grow my Facebook group to get leads? Or, oh, how can I market on LinkedIn to get leads? Or how can I grow my YouTube channel to get leads, right? It's to get leads, right? It's all leading to that. What business is leading to get leads, right? So when I say share knowledge, think about this for a minute. Check me out, no? They sell training on all of this stuff. So what if you did this? Hear me. What if you did this? What if, let's say you wanted to learn Facebook paid ads, for example, to get leads, right? And someone else, they wanted to learn it. They wanted to learn it too. And they was like, yo, you know, we probably need to learn YouTube paid ads too and do them together, right? So let's say you got a Facebook paid ads training, right? Paid ads training, right? And let's say that training is $9.97. It always seems like these trainings be like a grand or better, you know, so $9.97, right? And let's say there's YouTube paid ads training, right? And I keep leaving out the D. Let's say there's YouTube paid ads training, and let's say it's $9.97. Just keep the numbers even. Let's say it's $9.97, right? $997, right? So let's say you got 2 of these trainings right here. Now, the person who feels like, I don't need nobody, I'm gonna do this by myself, you know what I'm saying? Put myself out my own bullshit, blah, 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 right? That person got to pay twice. That person got to pay here $9.97, and they got to pay $9.97 here, right? But what if you got with a group of people, right, who want, I don't care if it's 2, 3, 4, or 5 people, right, who everybody there has a genuine desire to learn Facebook paid ads and YouTube paid ads. What if, right? And that ain't no, when I'm saying what if, but like this literally goes down, right? So instead of you trying to take on everything yourself, you may say, okay, well, let's say it's 4 people. Let's say it's 4 people, right? You got Joe. Let's say it's Joe, you, Sally, and Keith. Yeah, I made that up. Joe, you, Sally, and Keith. All right? So it's 2 things that need to be bought, right? So why don't y'all just go in? Yeah, go in. Why don't y'all just go in? Right? So that's basically 2 racks, right? $2 grand, right? It's for y'all. 500 from Joe, 500 from you, 500 from Sally, 500 from Keith, right? Okay? And then what do you do from there? What you do is you have a Zoom call, right? Because I know what you're going to say. Well, I can't be giving that person my login, right? And I'm not telling you to do that, right? So don't be out there tripping yourself out. You have a Zoom meeting, right? I'm running out of space. Let me get some more space. Hold on. One of these days, like for real, I'm going to have 2 whiteboards. Y'all keep on playing, watching, right? So what you have is you have a Zoom meeting, right? You have a Zoom call, right? And y'all get on the Zoom call, right? And then you discuss what's in the training. You discuss it. Like, let's say if Paul has the login. Let's say, well, was one of the people named Paul? I forgot. Person number 1, okay, got the login of something, and person number 2 got the login of the other thing. Get on the Zoom call and discuss it, right? Get on a Zoom call and discuss it. So as they're looking at it, you're there with them on a Zoom call. Nobody exchanged any login information, right? It's just like if you bought a training on how to buy and sell houses at your house, right? Meaning you bought the training, but I'm saying you're watching at your house. So you telling me if your wife come in, right, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend come in, or heck, even your kid come in the room, right, and they sit down, Daddy, what you doing, Daddy? You know, and you're like, oh, I'm learning to buy and sell houses. And they sit down, what that mean, Daddy? Right? They listen to it. You telling me you're gonna be like, you can't look at this while I'm looking at this. No, you not. Stop lying, man. Stop lying. No, you not. Right? So that's what I mean. I'm not talking about giving people your password or whatever. I'm talking about getting on a Zoom call and discuss this stuff. Right? Discuss it. Right? So now, not only were you able to split the cost, right, but now you got some road dogs, what I call them my Bonnie and Clydes. You know what I mean? When people are rocking with me and we're trying to learn the same thing and we're collaborating, because what's going to happen is somebody, right, Paul, right, is going to learn something from that Sally didn't see. Sally's going to learn something that you didn't see, right? I literally am doing this right now. Now, that it's not with paid ads. It's not with paid ads, right? Because I'm not on to paid ads right at a particular moment in time, but I'm literally doing this right now. I started a chat group. This is real stuff, man. I don't make, well, sometimes I make it up, but it still be good, right? But this time I'm not making it up, right? I literally started a chat group because I said, hey, man, because, you know, there's some people, me and some people are learning to trade, right? And I said, man, you know what? There's a particular currency pair that I want to learn to do really good, and it's kicking my ass right now, right? I said, hey, who else wants to really learn that pair, right? So I literally have 4 people now. In one day, I was able to get, it's me and 3 people. In one day, I was able to get 3 other people. So it's 4 people now, right? We're all in a chat that's free, right? We're all in a chat, right? And we're all talking about that same pair, right? So we're going to have Zoom meetings about that. And do you not think that each of us have different levels of training, right? I have training that I pay for. And the other people have different trainings that they pay for, but you don't think that the knowledge that they bring from that we're not all going to, we came together to all share that knowledge. Why? Because us trying to learn it just ourselves on our own would mean each of us individually would have to buy each and every individual training from wherever it's bought from, and we still have to figure it all out on our own still after the training. You feel what I'm saying? Right here, share knowledge, guys. Share knowledge. Get on them Zoom calls with the people who are trying to learn the same thing. So these are 2 different ways, distinctly different ways that you can go together and you'll be able to go farther. These are things you probably did not think about. Is anyone doing number 2? Right now, let me know if you're doing number 2 or have done number 2. No, I don't mean take a potty. I don't mean number poo-poo. Right? I mean where you're getting together on a Zoom call. I'm saying Zoom call because the people that you're learning with are probably, you know, in different countries or different states at least, right? Or different cities. That's why I'm saying Zoom call, right? Have you done number 2? If you have, put down a comment, say share. If you've done that, say share. If you haven't, say no, I haven't. And I want to know, right? What you got? Absolutely, there's only so many hours in a day. Absolutely. Perfect. Let's see. Bookshelf and Lamborghini, just like Ty Lopez. See, just like Ty Lopez. What did he do? Coach D, you don't just tell, you do. You already know. I got to do it, baby. You got to do it. You got to do it. Reach out to Coach D to help you get ready to collab. I mean, we got to do this. You got to do that. We got to do that. Exactly. I like to use the excuse that I'm shy. Somebody said they like to use the excuse that they're shy. Who in the world is shy? Who said they shy? Okay. All right. So guys, hopefully this is making sense. And I want to know if you guys are going to take these 2 tips, right, and put it into practice, man. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Don't just take it and don't do nothing with it. Take it and put it into practice. If you guys are going to take it and put it into practice, put down the comment, say value bomb, right? Put down the comment, say value bomb. I want to know if you're going to actually put these tips into practice. And I'm not talking about in a year from now. I'm talking about like within 7 days. Like it don't take long, like seriously. And literally, if you don't have, you know, someone that you know what I'm saying, can, like, I would call them a coach, but people, I don't know, people are like scared of that term. Like, I really don't care You know what I mean? Like people are scared to call themselves a coach. Like a coach is just someone who helps you. Like I don't care if you call it a helper. Like everybody needs coaches. We all need help. I need y'all to understand that. I need people to just like get a life, okay? Because we all need help. All right. So if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have that mentorship, if you want to call it that, right? Reach out to me and I'll let you know how you can get involved in my mentorship group. Okay, we're going to call it that. Okay, because these are the type of things that we do talk about in our implementation chat when my members come across a challenge like this. We hash it out real quick. It don't even be taking long because I'm mad creative. I'm like, yeah, you can do this. Right? And then sometimes we have these collaborations where I help them along the way of doing that. Okay. And I've done that this year, definitely, because I'm stepping it up for my fam. For my fam. All right. Other than that, guys, like I said, put down in the comments, say value bomb if you're gonna take these tips and rock it out. Other than that, y'all already know this is Coach D, baby. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take this ride. Where we're gonna take it, y'all. Y'all might not know, but this year we're taking it somewhere different. We're not taking it to the top this year. We're taking it to the promised land, baby. Everything your creator promised you, you about to get it, baby. All right, and we out.